All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of AI music. And specifically, we're looking at a brand new model from Google called Lyria 3 that might just change everything. So let me ask you something. Have you ever been in that spot where you're making a video, maybe a presentation, and you need that perfect song like right now? But then you run into the usual walls. Licensing is expensive, finding the right track takes forever, and, well, most of us aren't professional composers. Well, this is exactly the problem that AI is stepping in to solve. The promise? To basically turn anyone with an idea into a composer.
And look, this isn't just some niche experiment anymore. We're talking about a massive shift, moving AI music from a curiosity to a really powerful tool for creators. It's set to change the whole creative workflow for video editors, advertisers, teachers, you name it.
So with that in mind, let's talk about Google's big new play in this space, Lyria 3. What exactly is it, and what can it do? Okay, so Lyria 3 is Google's new music-making AI, and the cool thing is it's baked right into the Gemini app. But here's what's really wild, its flexibility. You don't just type in words, you can show it photos, you can show it videos, and it'll get the vibe. And we're not just talking instrumentals, it can create full-on tracks with vocals and lyrics. It's pretty impressive.
Now, there is one catch, for now at least. The tracks top out at 30 seconds. But think about it. That's actually the sweet spot for a ton of stuff, right? Social media clips, quick intros, background loops. It's perfect for that.
Okay, so that's the what. But how does it actually work? How do you go from a blank slate to a finished track? It's simpler than you might think. So it all kicks off with a prompt. You literally just describe the vibe you're going for. Things like bright R&B, or maybe lo-fi for a rainy day. Or, something like rock music that gets you pumped up before a game. You just type it in. The whole process is honestly super straightforward. Step 1, you give it some inspiration. That could be your text prompt, or a picture of a sunset, or even a fast-paced video clip. Step 2, the AI does the heavy lifting. It analyzes everything, the mood, the colors, the motion, to figure out what the track should sound like. And bam, step 3, you get your custom 30-second song. And you can get really creative with this. Check out this real-world example. Someone prompted it to create a song called Ghost in the Machine Heart, asking for powerful female vocals with lyrics about a rock band's, get this, anguish over the spread of AI music. How meta is that? And it actually did it. That just shows you the level of detail it can handle. Okay, so Lyria 3 is obviously a huge deal, but Google isn't playing in an empty field here. The AI music scene is getting crowded and fast, and everyone's bringing something a little different to the table. And you can really see the different strategies here. Lyria 3's big advantage, it's woven right into the Gemini ecosystem, which makes it super easy for anyone already using Google's AI. Then you've got a major player like Suno. It's a standalone thing, but here's the kicker. It focuses on commercial use rights. That is a huge deal if you want to use a track in an ad or actually release it. And then there are others like Producer.ai, which calls itself an AI music agent, and Tuni, which is trying to be the whole shebang, a full production suite with mastering, stem separation, the works. So what's the takeaway here? It's that there's no single best tool. Not yet, anyway. It all comes down to what you need to do. Need a quick background track for a social media post? Lyria 3 is probably your best bet. But if you're trying to produce a full song to put on Spotify, you'll need to look at something like Suno and really dig into their terms of service. Okay, but with all this incredible creative power comes the big, unavoidable question. You know the one. Copyright, ownership, authenticity. It's the elephant in the room for all generative AI. And this is a really critical point. As these AI tools get scarily good, the line between what a human made and what a machine made gets blurrier and blurrier. And that means we absolutely need transparency to protect human artists and, frankly, to stop people from misusing this tech. So what's Google's answer? It's a technology called SynthID. The easiest way to think about it is like an invisible watermark. It's baked right into the audio file itself. You can't hear it, you can't see it, but it's there. And the idea is that it can survive being compressed or edited, so you can always tell that the track was made by an AI. But the watermark is just one part of their strategy. Google is also putting in other important guardrails. For instance, they're blocking prompts that ask the AI to copy a specific artist's style. They're also using filters to try and make sure the AI doesn't accidentally rip off an existing song. And maybe most importantly, they're actually working with artists in things like their music AI incubator to try and figure out how to build this stuff responsibly.
So, let's zoom out. When you put all the pieces together, the incredible technology, the growing competition, the attempts at safety,
what does it all actually mean? What's the real impact here? And it leaves us with this massive, kind of mind-blowing question. We are literally watching the barrier to creating music just evaporate. It's about to become as easy as typing a sentence into a chat box. So what happens next? How does this change what music is worth, how it's made, and what it even means to be an artist in the first place? That, I think, is the story we're all about to watch unfold.